Okay, so in addition to silver metallic being really a popular color, there's white is a neutral color for holiday that forever will be here, and so we fell in love with these silhouettes, and so we worked with a vendor on the powder coating here of creating a snow finish, and this too, you can see on my hand some of the snow finish can come off. Okay, it's made of a plate, a sheet metal, sorry, and then we treat it and we add. We have a set of 3 trees. I'm just going to set this up differently here so you can see the set of 3 trees. Okay, and you get a feeling about the size. This will make great for a store window. I could even see this in jewelry stores for display and on a table, a seascape. It really is. The trees, let's see, the trees run $27.50 for a set. And what we're doing is let's see, how are we doing this? Are we sewing the trees and the reindeer assorted? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you get these, you're going to get, these have a little bell on them, you're going to get assorted 2 different styles. Let's see, it's $22.50 a set. So that's $5.50, $7.10. What a great price point. And so we're assorting them trees and reindeer, and they look great on the table, and you can sell them really. If I were someone, I may buy both sets and just have the whole table or on top of the fireplace or an area done with those. We also have more light up, and we have the repeat from last year, the trees with the star on it, and then these have, they're all different. So I know these have a larger piece of glitter that you could see, and the lights are inside, and I just want to show you, they look great without the lights as well with the lights. And it has a star on top, and there are 2 sizes here. These are nice because they're they're thick and they're chunky in feeling, and it's nice having the 2 price points, $12.50 and $15. Then the final item on the page are some frames here, some photo frames, and these are the backs of them. Now these are very, what material are these? Do you remember? Let's see if we can. These are PVC, so these are not wood, it's a PVC material. I'll just bang it for you so you can kind of get a feeling on it. The finish on them is amazing, and I think
very warm.
I think what we were able to do, this is the factory that's doing the Palm Beach colored frames, which you guys saw that they were really inexpensive for the frames, and the perceived value is fantastic on them. So we worked with this factory on other finishes, and so we put together this grouping, which I know you also will sell really well, and has a very neutral and wonderful feeling. So that's our metallics holiday. Now we're going to move into the next grouping, which is into the woods and a little more masculine. I'm going to pop up here, Z, just from underneath my magic table. Whoop.
Jet lag.
How's that? Okay, so here we have our reindeer, and this is from our Belgian supplier that works with the mills, and we learned this trip just about how much work goes into the designs. Now these are, in a sense, they go through a computerized type of manufacturing process. A lot of the knitting done today, and if anyone sews, you all know it probably takes more time to set up and enter your sewing machine with all of the embroidery details and all the things you want it to do, as opposed to the sewing time. And so this takes a lot of work in terms of setting up the design so beautifully. It is. Can you get in here and just get close to? These have a wonderful feeling to them. I love the 3-dimensionality of it, and where they have the yarn. This is actually the yarn that's sewn in afterwards, after all the embroidery is done, and the red and white scarf. And then the backs are just a very simple beige velour. We actually have 2 designs on them, and as pictured in the book. And so this is a great, it's a great accent, and it really depends the type of store. Your home stores that do pillows, these are fantastic. These are, again, made in Europe, Okay, and so you have to really sell that, and so the price point, is higher than, let's say, your basic pillows, but the embroidery on them is fantastic. We also have here our frames here that have the twill and the pattern here in both red and black and white, and these are very classic frames. They have the beautiful back. So this is a shisham wood, and then we treat our MDF, the easel, which is a different type, and it really with such a great effect that it almost looks the same. You can't make this easel out of the same wood, and so that's what makes these beautiful. And I love the shisham wood border inside to make them look so great. So these are some new frames that we're doing, and then we have a new category. We have, okay, so we're doing...
In 3 quotes.
So what do you do with this, Devin? Okay, so there are times in the day let's see what we have here. This is nice, this is rum. I'm a Scotch guy, but beautiful bottle here. Okay, and so I don't want anyone using this around the office, but it's easy to fill, and it holds just enough. Let's see how many. I could probably do like one evening with this. Has a great closure. You can see here, this is all hinged, and then you would close it. And tell me something about what's on them.
So I'm sorry, it's 3 quotes.
Okay. Oh, there are different quotes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so these will have this is just a sample from our vendor, okay, who does it for Shivas. So it's embossed into the leather. These are actual leather?
Yes.
So we have stainless steel. Oh, it's PU, so it actually looks like leather. It really does doesn't smell like leather, that's how I tell. Okay, so it's a PU material done with stitching, okay, done with the words on it, and it comes in a box that has, no, it wasn't that, this is just here for decoration. Okay, so I've really been out of the loop on this. So, Devin, why don't you explain what this product is, okay?
Okay, so it's a class of the 3 quotes. The 3 quotes are: sometimes too much to drink is barely enough, candy is dandy but liquor is quicker, and any man who eats dessert is not drinking enough. It'll be brown leather, which is embossed.
Okay, so this will have brown leather, and is there any packaging on this?
No.
Okay, will it have a tag or anything on it, hang tag? I think we're going to have to put something on this to make sure to tell them what it is. So we'll get back to you about the packaging, because this is going to need a little something on it. Okay, so what's the next item? Okay, great. Okay, so here we have, we've done very well with soap on a tray, and so we did a decoupage tray here with a soap with, what's the fragrance on the soap?
It's our cedarwood sandalwood.
Okay, and how does that smell? Is this one smelling that way?
It's just like our sandalwood scents that are kind of masculine and feminine at the same time.
Okay, that's great. I love that. Okay, and so it's going to come wrapped in with a string, okay, on a decoupage plate. Just like we've done other things. And we also did a soap and lotion set, okay? And this is just done with the same design, and this is all to give a little more of a winter motif, and it comes in a wooden tray, and we've done this, this is sold really well as a category, and so we're doing that there. There aren't a lot of men's toiletry kits. When you go around, I mean, it really is pretty basic and black, and so we thought, wouldn't it be great to come up with something that had this motif? We love the black and red check, very traditional, really simple. How much is this? This is lined also inside to be to waterproof, so they're $8 each, really well priced, and so good size.
It's a great container for bundling.
Actually, it is. You can actually put a whole men's gift package, in it as well. So the details are all lined. This is actually PU, so it's not leather, but at $8, I mean, it's really a tremendous value. And what a great gift for a son or somebody going off on a trip or to college. That's a great thing for them. On scarves. Wow, these are absolutely beautiful, and they feel so wonderful. Let's see how big they are. Really. Let's see. I'm going to try the blue one. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so this is actually a beautiful material. I want you to come close and just see what the knitting is like on it. Okay, and you can see some great coloring. Okay, and so one way to tie it is like this. How's that look?
Good.
Good?
Very
Okay, great.
fashionable.
Okay, so we have 3 different colors on this, and a beige, and a red, and red, gray, and black, and then blue, and these really feel wonderful. I love them. I'm wearing a cashmere sweater. They really feel almost close to what the cashmere feels like. So they have a great feeling, and they're nice and large, and what a perfect gift. Size for men, thank you. All right, so that's great. So we have a new scarf. Then we have, this is a boot, what do they call this?
Boot kicker.
Boot kicker. So can we go down, and I'm just going to show everybody what you do here. I don't wear boots, but Mark was showing me, and you would just take this here, and this helps to get your boot off. Okay, and so you would just put it in here, and it's made out of mango wood. I think this may be mango wood. Okay, and it has a rubber thing, so you put your foot against it, and this will keep it on the floor. Okay, and what is it? Is this leather or pleather? This material here. Okay, we'll get back to. It's leather. Okay,
So you don't scuff your boot.
Yeah, so the idea is that leather against leather. This is wood. This goes against the floor, and again, it's just easy to get your boot off. So another good men's item. Okay, can I see that for the next page? Great. Okay, so the next page here we have some leather boxes. These are leather, real leather, if I remember correctly. Okay, so I think it's a recycled leather, and so we take leather, parts and different things and recycle it. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but it's amazing. These are actually manufactured in India, where they do a tremendous amount of recycling and repurposing. And so repurposing this leather here is something great. And what we do is we picked 3 different sayings, and sayings seem to really resonate, especially around holiday time. And
Personalized as a gift.
It does, and people love it when it's someone famous that they know or that they revere well. And so we have, every strike brings me closer to the next home run. And so that's a great saying from Babe Ruth. Not all those who wander are lost. A great one for an adventurer. And better to fight for something than live for nothing. And these are really wonderful sayings. Now, each of these boxes, when you open them up, they have the leather on the outside, and then they have a fabric inside, and the silicone is just here to help keep it dry and just keep the moisture away. So these are just a really basic, wonderful gift. And whenever you see a box or a container, you can always fill them with something, especially at holiday time, and give that as a special gift. So I love having that. On this page also I just want to remind everyone that bottle opener, the Bottles Up, retailed really, really well. The Muddler, drinks and cocktails continue to be a really strong category. If you go, I think it's a drink today is more expensive than sometimes the appetizer and the entree in a restaurant. So drinks are really great, and the Mojito Muddlers make a great gift. They have a bag with a recipe on it as well. Again, horse themes are continue to be really strong for us. On the next spread, let's see, do we have anything new here on this spread? No. Okay, so here I'll just talk about it only because there are items. If you are selling a home store and you're not selling on this, there's something wrong. Because this is in every single design magazine that has a home that is either in the country or in the mountains, or it has a motif, a winter motif. This is in it. And they don't just buy one. This is hung always in 3s, in 6s, in 9s. So you guys really will miss the boat if you're not selling the antler heads. These are all made actually out of resin. And when you see some of the real ones, which is rarer, they're much, much more expensive. Our basic frame, our wood frames are fantastic. I do a whole gallery of pictures on my wall with those, and then some of the gifts here, the accents and the openers. Let's just see. We're gonna take a break. See? Okay, great.